You know, there's this piece of technology that you probably use dozens of times a day, a sort of master key to your entire digital world. And you might not even know what it's called, but it's quietly making your online life so much easier. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain on single sign-on.
I mean, seriously, who isn't? You've got one for your email, your bank, your work stuff, that streaming service you only use once a month. It just feels like this endless, super frustrating cycle of trying to remember which random combination of letters and numbers goes where.
And you know, there's actually a name for this feeling. It's called password fatigue. It's that mental exhaustion that just comes from juggling a whole mountain of these secret keys. But this isn't just about being annoyed. It's a huge security problem just waiting to happen.
Think about this for a second. The average person is trying to keep track of over 25 separate online accounts. That's a massive mental load, and let's be real, our brains just aren't designed to be super secure password vaults. So what happens when we hit our breaking point?
Well, we start cutting corners, right? We forget our passwords, so we get stuck in that forgot password email loop, or even worse, we just start using the same simple password for everything. And that's basically like using the exact same key for your house, your car, and your bank's safe deposit box. It's a gigantic security risk.
But what if there was a better way? A way to have just one single, really strong, easy-to-remember key that could securely unlock all of your digital doors. Well, there is. It's called Single Sign-On, or SSO, and I guarantee you're already using it every single day.
So here's the big idea. With SSO, you prove who you are just one time to a service that you trust, and then that service basically acts as your digital passport, telling all the other apps and websites, hey, this person is legit. No more logging in over and over and over again.
Let's just make this super real for a moment. You sit down at your computer first thing in the morning. You sign into your Google account to check your email. You type in your password, maybe do that two-factor thing, and you're in. Simple.
And then, without even thinking about it, you click over to Google Drive to look at a spreadsheet. You're already logged in. You open a new tab for YouTube. Already logged in. That seamless, totally invisible experience, that's the magic of SSO in action. It's the technology that connects all those services behind the scenes. So how does this old digital magic trick actually work? Well, it might sound really complex, but the main idea is actually pretty simple. It's all based on a relationship of trust between two key players.
Okay, let's break down who's involved. On one side, you've got the identity provider. Think of this as the bouncer at a club. It's the trusted source, like Google or your company's login system, that checks your ID and says, yep, you are who you say you are. Then on the other side, you've got the service provider. That's the exclusive VIP room, or the app, that you're trying to get into.
So the whole process is kind of like getting into a big music festival. First, you show your ID to the main gate bouncer. That's the identity provider. Once they confirm it's you, they give you a secure digital pass, called a token. Just think of it like a wristband. Now you can just flash that wristband to get into any other stage or app you want. No need to show your ID again. That token is the secret to the whole thing. All right, so it's convenient, we get that. But what's the bigger picture here? Why are so many companies, big and small, all in on SSO? Well, it turns out it's a massive win-win, both for us as users and for the companies providing the services. I mean, the benefits are pretty clear. For us, it's just so much more convenient, and believe it or not, it's more secure. It's way easier to create and protect one super strong password than it is to manage 25 weak ones. And for companies, it means a much smoother user experience and way lower IT costs. Just think about all the money they save by not having to handle endless password reset requests.
Now, all this digital trust doesn't just happen by accident. For the bouncer and the VIP room to talk to each other without any security risks, they have to be speaking the same secure language.
And this is where the real security comes into play. These systems use standardized rules, or protocols. You can just think of them as these super secure encrypted languages they use to pass that digital wristband, that token, back and forth. This whole process makes sure your actual password is never shared, and that the token can't be stolen or copied. You've probably seen these acronyms pop up when you're logging into things, names like SAML, OAuth, or OpenID Connect. Now, we don't need to dive into all the technical details, but just know that these are the powerful secure engines that are running the whole SSO show behind the scenes, making sure everything stays locked down tight.
So really, when you boil it all down, it comes back to this one simple, really powerful idea. One single, secure login that opens up a ton of different doors. It's a huge change in how we think about our digital identities. We're moving away from a messy keychain full of keys to just one master key.
So SSO is amazing. It gives us a ton of convenience and security. But with great power comes great responsibility, right? When one password can unlock your entire digital life, protecting that single master key becomes absolutely critical. So the question I'll leave you with is this: how are you protecting yours?